tură de oaspeți. Le reamintim suporterilor noștri că pot găsi pe rețelele noastre de socializare link-ul către biletele destinate oaspeților. O să rog pe domnul Charalambous să spună câteva lucruri despre meci, după care, dacă sunt întrebări, vă stă la dispoziție.
Yeah, we can start with the questions.
Tell us a bit about the squad. Who can you play with? Who isn't ready? Tell us a bit about the squad.
Okay, the problems that we had before, you know them. Two problems that appear now, it's Tase with the national team, as you all know, and we have also Dawa, both in the national team. They will be out for tomorrow. He's back. He came back just today and he wants to play like crazy, so he will be with us. He's ready, as we see. We have another training, but he doesn't negotiate. He wants to play, and this is very good news for us. So the rest is what you know. Yeah, barely is okay. Lix is in very, very good shape, but not for tomorrow. He has a bit more time, but he's doing very well. Tavi also, he's a similar situation with Lix. Yeah.
How was this international break for you, preparing the game and coming back to the Superliga, because you had many players going for the national teams? Was it a bit harder than usual?
To be honest, I was very surprised with the way that the players were here, that they trained. They trained fantastic, even though we had some players that they were with the national teams, something that for sure we love to have players in the national team to help the countries, and Romania and their countries that many played abroad. But the rest that they were here, they surprised us in a very good way, that they trained really fantastic in these 2 weeks.
How long will Dawa miss?
As first, we have to be, in this kind of injuries, and we have to be very careful what we say. But as first, speaking with the doctor, maybe he will lose the rest of the season. It's a big possibility to lose the rest of the season, but he wants to take last opinion, one more opinion from France, and he will do it. I hope the news are different, but let's wait a bit to see. But as the doctor said, maybe he will be out for this season.
You have very good results against your rival this season, but also the previous matches against them. Do you want to continue on this line to?
Of course we want.
Very important, because you win the first game in this playoff.
Yeah, of course we want to continue, but it's a different game, a derby again. So we start from zero, and we want to win this game for sure, and we will try the best. All the games in the playoffs are derby games, and we have to give our maximum. We have to be in the top level in order to win any game in the Super League. And I hope tomorrow the boys showed in the last trainings, and the ones that came after in the national team, they showed that they are waiting a lot this game, and I hope tomorrow we are in a good shape in order to take the 3 points.
Do you think Dinamo will play without pressure? Because there are some people who say they have already reached the objective of getting to the playoff, and now they play more freely than you guys, for example.
I don't know how Dinamo thinks. I know how we think, and the only thing that we have in mind tomorrow is we know that it will be a tough game. We know that we want to win the game tomorrow for us, because our target is to win the championship, and I believe that all the teams that achieved to be in the first 6 will fight all the games in the same way, because to be here, all the teams have chances until the end. So the only thing we have in mind is, like always, us to be good, and the opponent for sure see their side.
What stands out in your perspective from the Dinamo's game, and also how much do you think the game will be influenced by the absence of Boateng?
If we take in consideration how many absences we have, I believe that maybe we are the first team in the Super League that we have the most absences. So it doesn't matter if, especially in this point now, starting the playoffs, after all the teams playing so many games, for sure there will be absences in all the teams. And this is no excuse, especially I always speak for my team. I don't want to speak about other teams, you know me very well. The only team that I am focused on is my team, how to prepare our team to win the game, and the opponent for sure they see their team. You know, this is not something that I like to speak. We are focused 100% on our team to find the ways to win the game tomorrow.
Do you think that is more pressure now because you didn't win the first game with the pair?
We don't see the things like this. We see the game tomorrow, and what happened in the past is past. And it's like similar with the question that you asked me if we won Dinamo like before in the last games. So this is past. It doesn't have nothing to do with tomorrow's game. Tomorrow's game is a new game, and we see it like one game to win the 3 points.
Mr. I want to ask you about the stancho at Genoa. How do you think about this? With the owner of FCSB said before that he might game at the FCSB, but he goes to Genoa.
I think in this moment we don't have time to think about these things, you know. And really, I don't have time to think about anything else except of the game tomorrow and except of the how to find a way to win this championship. Now it's too early to speak about players. Really, I'm not interested in looking or thinking about players for the future. The only thing that we care as a club now is to find a way to win the game tomorrow.
What do you think about the fact that the biggest game in Romania will not be refereed by somebody on the FIFA list?
For sure, there are people that decide about these things. It's not my job to decide who will referee the game, and for sure, the people that decide, they know very well why they selected this referee to be the referee for tomorrow's game. So it has nothing to do with us. We are focused on our game. We are not focused on who is the referee. And I'm sure the referee who will be tomorrow, he wants also to do a good game. And I hope he will make a good game because they are human beings. We always support them. We always believe that even if they make mistakes, it's human being mistakes. Like we can make mistakes, the players can make mistakes. So we respect who will be the referee tomorrow.
You had a very busy season. You played a lot of games. You had now an international break. Did you miss those matches, the pressure, the atmosphere?
A lot. And really, without having games to watch, especially also having our games, but not having games to watch in the television, I believe that I feel that my life is empty.
But was it also a mental break? A bit of a mental break?
You know, my breaks is watching football. You know, even if I have break, I love to watch football. So when my friends ask me like, you will rest, I rest watching games. So this is my rest. Really.
I would also like to ask you about, because you said that you don't want to speak about Stančić, but the Turkish press spoke about the interest from Galatasaray for Turnovanov. What do you think about those rumors, and maybe such kind of club wants a player from you? What does it mean for Romania, for the club, for you?
You know, I will repeat for one more time that now and the players and us are focused on our target. You know, this is the most important. Now, for sure, the boys did, and I hope they will do until the end, a great effort. And for sure, if you do good things, all the eyes will be on the players, you know. And this is the way, and I said it, and I will say it many times, that it has to be, all the people in Romania have to be happy. If players leave from the country to play in higher leagues, this is something that for sure we all want, you know. And in our club, we are happy to see our players playing abroad, and always also the club winning something. So I repeat, now is not the moment to speak about any transfers. I hope in the right moment, the players who can make a transfer will have the chance to play at a higher level.
After seeing what happened in the first fixture of the playoff with Jeffery beating Dinamo, Craiova winning, and your game against Rapid, can we draw any conclusions from this first round on who will fight up there? Because some people say that teams will be separated, the first three and the rest of them fighting for the other places, let's say.
From my point of view, I think that all the teams that they are in the playoff will fight until the end, you know, and you see that all the games are difficult, all the teams will lose many points, I believe, until the end. And I have the feeling that it's too early to separate the first three teams. I believe it will take long time for the teams to be separate, maybe until the last game. I have this feeling.
Is Denis Draguș a player that you like?
Okay, I like him for sure. I like him. He plays for the national team. I know Draguș, but it's nothing. I mean, if you are asking me about, because
Some rumors for the summer. Yeah?
rumors, tomorrow you will see another rumor, and after tomorrow you will see another, and every week you will see many rumors. And I'm telling you very, very honest and very serious that I don't have nothing in mind, and the only thing that we can think is we have to be focused on our target. This is the only thing that we have in mind now. Let's finish the season in the best way, I hope, and then we can think about players and transfers and everything else.
You watch the national teams. What do you think? Romania not a good start. Cyprus won victory. What do you think that will be until the end in that draw?
Okay, you see, you can see also from the European games, also in the national team games, you can see that the level now it's not so big, from all the countries. And okay, Romania maybe lost the first game, but the quality is there. You cannot judge from one game because you lost the first game home with Bosnia. This doesn't mean anything for me. It's one game, and the boys from my point of view, there is big quality in the Romanian national team. A coach that is being respected from everybody. He knows very well how to manage the situation. So I'm sure that Romania will do very well. And I hope also for my country, Cyprus, to do well, because even though the last years they didn't do so well, I have the feeling that we have good players. And you will see in the future that Cyprus can make something, And I don't say it just to say it. I say it and I believe it. And I hope Cyprus also one day will show the same things that Romania showed until now.
Talking about the national team, Berligia will be back for the match against Dinamo, but he got injured before the game against Bosnia, and Mr. Lucescu said that he would have played if he was fit. Was he affected at all that he got this injury again? Did you talk to him in those days?
Okay, for sure all the players want to play for the national team, and this is a good mentality, how I see the players thinking like this. I always say that the national team is above everybody, above the clubs, above everybody. And this is, first from our side, is what we try to pass to the players, that first they have to put the national team and then the rest, because it's a country, very important. He was disappointed for sure that he didn't play, but he had to find the way to be ready for tomorrow, because you know very well, Berli is a very important player for us. We need him, and thanks God he's ready for tomorrow.
And Risto as well, I also wanted to ask about Risto, because he didn't participate in the national games. He stayed to recuperate or to get fully fixed?
Yes, he asked from his coach, because he had a small problem that he wanted to recover to be 100%, and now he's 100% to play, yes.
In your soul, what is the rivalry that you feel more intense, with Dinamo or with Rapid?
If tomorrow we play with Dinamo, if we played with Rapid, it's the same. It's a derby. I feel the same things. I don't have nothing. I respect all the teams, especially these clubs that they are historical clubs, like Dinamo, like Rapid. I respect them, and I have nothing, against these teams. The only thing I can feel for these teams is respect. And it's a game with emotions. Maybe sometimes our emotions are wrong during the games, but the respect is always there.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.